In October of 2021, both my parents caught COVID. I remember being kind of bummed, thinking, man, that sucks. We won't get to see my parents for a couple weeks. And while my dad got better really fast, my mom actually got worse, and she continued to get worse. And then it was like I blinked, and she was being put in the hospital because she was having trouble breathing. And then another blink, and she was being put in a coma and being put on a ventilator. And me and my brothers and my dad all being in the hospital room with my mom, and we were praying for like an hour and a half. God, heal my mom, heal my mom, heal my mom. And then the doctors turned off the machines, and my mom passed away. I'd love for this to be a story of God showing up at the 11th hour, of God healing my mom at the last minute. This isn't that story. I experienced God in the midst of my grief. Our faithful God faithfully showed up in my darkest moment. And even today, I'll drive by like a fast food place that my mom really enjoyed, and a wave of grief will wash over me. And God still meets me right there, right in the middle of it. Ephesians chapter 2, right? It starts out by, and you were dead in your trespasses and sins. It says, in which you once walked, following the course of this world, following the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now at work in the sons of disobedience. He says, among whom we all once walked, living according to the passions of the flesh. And then it changes, and it says, but God being rich in mercy, with great love, he saved us and seated us with Jesus. Those two words, but God, change everything. We serve a faithful God who even when he says no, he still shows up, and he still meets us in the midst of it. In the midst of my grief, he reminds me of his presence. He reminds me that I haven't been forgotten, I haven't been forsaken. And I do find just immense hope and being reassured that I will get to see my mom in heaven someday.